Yes.
Yeah, I think I didn't play much. I think I played 10 minutes maybe, and I think that's sometimes it's difficult from a mental standpoint when you come into a game and you only have 10 minutes to play, and you just want to kind of give the 100% that you have to the team in that short amount of time. So yeah, I think I was fine. I think I came in and I worked hard for the team and kept the ball moving, but I think the game was killed off by that point. So really just coming into a game at that stage is about the balance between giving 100% but also being smart about it and keeping the ball when necessary, because you want to go 100 miles an hour for 10 minutes, and if the team is moving the ball nicely and keeping it, and I think that we were, it doesn't help to come in and just run from one end of the field to the other. So I thought that reflects on the team performance. So to answer that part of the question, I think the beginning of the game was a little bit rough because we gave away some counterattacks that were dangerous, but luckily the group at the back and Brian and goal did a great job to kind of stymie those attacks, and we were able to create our own chances, eventually turned it into a goal, and I think once we got the goal and we got comfortable, we were able to just move the ball around nicely, and they did die out of the game. So it was a great, easy game to come into. I mean, you could have taken any U16 player off the street and they could have played for us that day, so that was nice.
My first question, Adam, to you is that this year obviously is the 4th year of existence for this club, and you've been a part of it since the beginning. Obviously starting off the season with a big, beautiful 2-0 win, as you were just talking about. What do you see that is different from, I guess, or see different this year than any other year so far? Do you see any differences, maybe, first game of the season, positives, negatives? What do you say?
I mean, the difference is that we won, but that's kind of the simple difference. I think the differences are everywhere this year. I've never had this kind of team spirit. We've never had this level of quality in the team, but it doesn't just come from that. The general manager has come in and been amazing for us, and just having all the stuff behind the scenes worked out has been so helpful, because it means that the coach can focus on his training sessions and his players. We've been lucky, I think, to get, not lucky is the wrong word, I think we were prepared early this season, and that's the backroom staff did all of that to be able to get players in and to have them interested in it. So this year, just starting the whole process much earlier and being organized and being able to sell a product, I think has gotten or has enabled us to bring in better players. And what you see is in the games, but if you look at our training sessions, there's about 30 players that could make that first 18, and it's difficult, and you have to be out there and you have to fight for your spot. So being able to have that depth, where even if one player's injured or is missing a game, or there's an ITC problem like I think Morton was missing last week, who obviously in the next week he'll be a big addition, but all those little things where you can bring someone else in who understands the system and has been in training, it makes a huge difference, and they're good players. So the quality is there, which led to the victory, but behind all that was what happens behind the scenes, and it's just been, from a playing standpoint, it's been really kind of smooth going the whole time.
Playing for a club with players from obviously all over the world, you have a little bit of a language barrier. As a captain, leader of this team, how do you make sure everyone is on the same page, not only on the field, but off the field as you develop chemistry going forward?
Yeah, I think, first of all, the game is a universal language, so when you get on the field, it doesn't matter what country you're in, it doesn't matter what style of play you have, the basics are the same. Obviously, the goal of the game is to score and not to give up goals, and people go about it in a different way, but everyone knows at this level now, when you play with somebody, the basics of how to move someone around on the field, how to communicate with each other. So those words are natural. You don't really have the language barrier, I don't think, when you're on the field. I think sometimes it provides good kind of humor in the training sessions when somebody says something and it sounds like something else, or they don't know how to say something the right way in English. But also it makes you feel like you're part of a team that is pulling talent from all over, and you feel like you have to basically prove that wherever you're from, you know how to play, because there's somebody from the UK and there's somebody from the Nordic countries. We have Denmark, Sweden, Finland. Do we have Finland? We have Sweden and Finland. I don't know. Sweden and Denmark. But the whole point is you have to show your worth. You have to kind of respect your area, and so I think that's why it's really useful.
Thank you, Adam.